mixed martial artist versus boxer. Who can really punch harder? MMA legend Rэнdi Kutюra or four-time boxing champ James Toни? Here at Sports Science, we've studied Tony's most devastating hits and calculated that his biggest punches land with about 1,300 pounds of force. How does Rándi Kutюra stack up? We're gonna wire you up, and we're gonna measure the force of one of your punches.
Oh, it should be interesting.
All right, Rándi, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Our data reveals that Rándi generates just over 1,000 pounds of force. Powerful, but still 300 pounds less than Tony's biggest punch. Not surprising, since Tony's a boxer. But MMA fighters throw a lot more than just standard boxing punches.
Dirty boxing by Kutюra.
And Rándi Kutюra is one of the sport's best at dirty boxing, a technique illegal in Tony's world. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Using one hand for leverage, Rándi's multiple strikes register up to 800 pounds of force each, delivering 6,400 pounds of force in just 6 seconds. That means Rándi can sustain a rate of over half a ton of force per second. And there are other factors that might help Kutюra even more, like conditioning. Kutюra's used to fighting in 5-minute rounds, as opposed to Tony, who's used to boxing in 3-minute rounds. The VO2 max test measures maximum oxygen intake. Go! And it reveals that 47-year-old Rándi's cardiorespiratory numbers are off the charts. Literally off the standard charts. In fact, he's at an elite level for a man half his age. This fight will certainly go to the mat. And while Tony has virtually zero grappling experience, Kutюra is a master wrestler with phenomenal stamina. All right, Rándi, here we go. Go! After 5 minutes of intense exertion, Kutюra's lactic acid levels are 50% lower than most elite athletes at comparable levels of effort. And this is one reason he actually fatigues slower than any subject we've ever tested in the lab. Rándi Kutюra's nickname is the Natural, but his freakish fitness is closer to supernatural. And while he might not always hit harder than James Toни, punches aren't the only punishment in the octagon. For Sports Science on ESPN, I'm John Brinkus.